Hey everyone! Just gonna wait for a few more to join. We're gonna do some live readings today. As usual, every week. Hey Ponya! Oops. Pop up. Kim's made it again. Oh, Ponya, I'm not doing too bad, darling. I'll tell you what it was. I had a bladder infection, and they'd already given me a lot of antibiotics and they didn't work. So I had to go back, and they've given me a second lot. So hopefully these ones. And I've been taking some electrolytes as well, and they've done me the world of good. I've been taking those electrolytes for the last 24 hours, and I can feel much. I know I don't look much better, but I do feel much better. Hi Sharon. Hey Carol. Yeah, I'm all right though. I think I'm finally on the right track. I hope so anyway. Oh, thank you, Danica. That's so sweet, darling. Oh. Hey Angela. Hello Dakima. Yeah, lots of water. Turmeric and warm milk. Oh, do you know what? I need to get some turmeric. I need to get some milk as well. I ran out earlier. Oh, God. It's a good job I drink black coffee, innit? Oh, thank you, everyone. I tell you what, the well wishes that I've had from you, like, I'm so humbled, honestly. Because, you know, like, doing what I do, it is literally like any like committed YouTube tarot reader will tell you, it's a 24/7 sort of thing, and you get an established commitment between a loyalty between like you guys the subscribers and me the reader, and it's sort of like when I have to let you guys down, honestly, you don't know what that does to me. I was so upset yesterday when I had to cancel, but I just thought, you know what? I'll run into the toilet every 5 minutes. My piss was fucking burning. It was like fucking pissing razor blades. And I just thought, you know what? There's just no way I can go on camera like this. I just can't concentrate. I couldn't even concentrate on the cards. I was just so poorly. But I'm not 100% now. But at least I can concentrate. I'm a bit better than I was yesterday anyway. So, but you know what I mean? I felt so awful for like letting you guys down, and then the air signs and the fire signs. I really wanted to get those readings done. I just couldn't. But yeah, it is a lot of energy. It does sap my energy. But like I said, I'm feeling a bit stronger today. Oh, and Angela says you got to take care of you. You'll understand. I'm so pleased you do understand. I'm so pleased, because do you know what? It's sort of like a bit of a fear that, you know, like when you're ill or when you go away or you've got emergencies to deal with, and I can't sort of stick to the consistency of my channel that I like to stick to, and it's like, oh my God, is this going to cost me any of my subscribers, my lovely subscribers? And it's like, I really hope it doesn't. And it bothers me a bit, because I hate letting you guys down, because I'm a typical Scorpio. I get, if I'm determined to do something, I've got to do it. And when I can't, it sends me crazy. But that's just me and my own insecurities that I need to get a grip on. I know that. I know. But like I say, I'm feeling better, so I can sort of crack on with this now. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing as long as I normally do tonight, because obviously I've literally just managed to get the air signs out and the fire signs, and I'm a little bit tired. So and I've got a private reading as well straight after this. So, oh Linda, you do so much for you. Oops, that's vanished. Let me bring it back up. Please take time for you, not letting us down. Oh, bless. Oh. Yeah, we are, Auntie dear, we are. Those Scorpios were so intense even when we're ill. That's so true. That is so true. But like I say, I'm going to at least try and like squeeze in half an hour to 40 minutes tonight for you guys, just to sort of give you a few private readings. It's not as long as I normally do, I know, but Oh, Bethany's ill. Can we send some well wishes to Bethany? Oh, bless you. Yeah, everyone's been saying the same, Tabby, take care of me, and I'm trying. I'm really trying. Ah, Linda, you made it to Tenerife. Oh my God. Linda, I've got to tell you, Clive's in Gran Canaria right now. I shit you not. You guys should totally meet up. Yeah. He's literally like one island down from you. He's there till Monday, I think. That's so cool. I'll tell him, I'll piss him, tell him. Oh dear. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm still laughing, Diamond Dene. I'm still laughing. You're here for a month? Oh, wow. I'll tell him. Because you can get, like, ferry boats and shit, can't you? Here's me jumping the gun. But I'm so pissed off at you guys because, like, all this uproar about Ryanair's flights being cancelled and stuff in the UK because they made a bit of a fuck up with pilots getting holidays and they've got to take them before the end of the year. Hence, shitloads of flights being cancelled. Loads of people have been affected by it and they've been stranded abroad. And I was panicking. I was really panicking because I'm flying with Ryanair on the 29th. And I'm thinking, oh my God, what if I end up stranded? I'm going without my kids. What the hell's, you know what I mean? And luckily, they've actually issued a full list. So my flight's not been affected. Thank God for that. Oh, Linda, you flew Ryanair. Yeah, they made a right fuck up. I went on Ryanair's Facebook page and I shit you not, reviews are going up by the second of people who are stranded. It's terrible. I felt so sorry for these people. Right then. I don't really sort of want to hang around too much tonight, you guys, because like I say, I'm still not 100%, but I'm going to do the best I can. So, yeah, Jill, they will be getting big compo. Well, I won't say big. I think the maximum they can claim for Europe is about 230 quid on top of a refund, which isn't brilliant, but it's better than a kick in the teeth, I suppose. So, oh yeah, Diamond and I will. I'm going to Mallorca for my mum's birthday, so I'm really looking forward to it. I need the break, even if it is just for a weekend. I don't go for longer than that. So, anyway, listen, you guys, I'm going to get started with these readings because, like I said, I don't really want to hang around too much tonight. So, oh, hello, Angelica. Oh, I hope you're doing good. Le Truck, Angelica. Yeah, so, do you guys want to pop up and... Le Truck, message me on Google Hangouts for this news. Right, do you guys want to pop up then? I've got Angela here ready, so we'll do a few. Like I say, I'm not going to be able to do as many tonight, but I will try and get some of you done so that you're not missing out this week. Listen, for those new that are watching this, no payment you send me through PayPal or Super Chat is going to get you a reading. My guides pick who I read for. By all means, if any of you want to donate after you've had a reading, then fair enough. But my guides choose who I read for, not me. So please do not waste your money sending Super Chats that you might not get read for. Right then. Sorry, you guys. I'm back. It does tend to crash every now and again. So, pop up you lot. Let's see who I'm reading for. Sadia, no, this is one-on-one and my guides choose who I read for. I'll ask if people who are new coming to this is pop up your sun sign and any relevant questions. Otherwise, just tell me to roll with it and I will. Let me know, you lot. Let me see. Pop up. Oh, free spirit, Virgo. Right, okay. Free Spirit, Virgo. Let's have a look. Free Spirit, Virgo. What you got for Free Spirit, Virgo? And if you just see what comes up, I'll be grateful. No worries, sweetheart. Let me see. Oh. Free Spirit. Have you been involved with an air sign in the past? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Or are you involved with one now? Yes. Right. I've got this person in the past. Basically what I'm seeing is an air sign who either you've shut out or they've shut you out. But we had to get away from toxic situations here because we weren't quite on the right path. So usually when I see the devil, it can mean addictions, three-way situations, cheating, all sorts of that nature. And this is sort of, sometimes we have to go back to the past to better understand why we're in the now. And that's sort of where I'm seeing that you've come from. And then where you're actually going is this is your energy here. You are a Virgo earth sign. So we're making slow progress, possibly towards a water sign. I've got Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces here. I've also got the Queen of Swords. And I'm just wondering why I've got two queens with their backs to each other. You're trying to leave that situation. Is someone upset with you for leaving him? Or for trying to get over it? Are you not speaking to another female family member or friend? Because of this relationship breakup? Not exactly. So there is a block in communication because this breakup happened then. So yeah, I'm on the right tracks. I'm actually seeing you making slow progress here just to stop waiting around here. Okay. Someone stabbed you in the back, yeah. I mean, the good news is, wherever it is that you're going, looking at the energies of these cards, I mean, whenever I see more than one Queen in the arena, I can't overlook it. I've got to pay attention to that. But as the actual energies of the cards go, I'm actually seeing you making your way to emotional stability here, okay? Using your intuition. Your intuition at this time is spot on, so don't forget that. But I'm seeing you inviting communication in here, okay? With someone who you've not been talking to. Possibly to rectify, as you so rightly put, a stabbing in the back situation. With someone that you may not be talking to at the minute. A Scorpio male. I see like, yeah, I do see you moving towards a water sign. Put quite bluntly. To rectify this. And like I say, the Queen of Swords is the invite of the communication. This is not a bad thing. And if anything, I actually see you sort of, I know it sounds weird, but by putting more focus on this person as opposed to this person, you're actually doing the right thing. It's helping you get over them. Because your mind's not so preoccupied. If that makes sense. There you go, I've got new love. Seems like whoever this water sign is, you guys do need to reconnect. Something could sort of say you've been told you should do, yeah. A new person stirred your romantic feelings. I don't think this is a new person at all. I think this is someone who you might have known for a while. But maybe the feelings are new. And this is sort of a case of, this is better than the latter. Basically, it's confirmation that from where you were to where you are now, you're in so much better place. There are still some emotional hang-ups, I'm not going to lie, from the past. And there's a case of knowing that you needn't go back there. Knowing that by moving forward, you are doing the right thing because you didn't move forward for a very long time. I feel like that breakup was waiting to happen for some time. Yeah, you're still healing. But this new thing here, okay, is actually taking your mind off it. And it's helping you to sort of compose yourself emotionally, which is helpful. It's very helpful, I must admit. And it's sort of like, I just see you heading the right way. Wherever it is that you're going now, Free Spirit, keep going. I'm going to say with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, this relationship with this water sign probably needs to be rekindled, because maybe something got started but wasn't quite nurtured to its fullest. It's an indication to say that it could have, or it can progress if there's some effort put into it and some you know what I mean, solid decisions made whether or not to stick it out. I actually see you going in a better direction now. So yeah, keep up with it, sweetheart. Like I say, sometimes we have to go back to the past to better understand why we're in the now. And while you're in the now, you're going in the right way. So keep up with it, my darling. Right then, I'm moving on, you guys. No problem, my sweetheart. Right, who's next? Let me see. You're welcome, Free Spirit. Let me see. Yeah, Angelica, I got your message. I will read it when I hang up. Who's next? Pop up. Jamarcus? Yeah. Okay. Jamarcus, did you say you were a Scorpio? Sorry, the comments are like flying up my bloody screen. I'm on my phone, so. Jamarcus, did you say you're a Scorpio or a Sag? Which way round was it? I know you said roll with it. Jamarcus. Can you pop up, please? Yes, yeah. Okay, so you're Scorpio. Let me just scroll back up if this makes it any easier. Yeah, you're Scorpio, she's Sag. Roll with it, yeah. Okay, let me see. Jamarcus, Scorpio, Sagittarius relationship, please. Alright. I want it to come out. Let me see. Jamarcus, Scorpio with a Sag female. Scorpio male with a Sag female. Jamarcus, what you got for him? Let me see. I'll hold these cards up to the camera, my lovely. Let me see where we come from and then where we're going. 4 cards for the past, 4 cards for the now. Okay, my lovely. Oh, hi, Annie. Right, so I can't help but overlook the fact that for the past position I pulled the finance and career card. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, Jamarcus, but then I've got the Ace of Swords in reverse for this. I'm going to say in the past there's been some lies about money. I'm wondering if someone's not either been paying child support elsewhere and lying about it, or has been lying as to why they can't pay child support. I've got the Page of Wands in the reverse, okay, and this is something that had to get dropped. It couldn't continue, and someone let it go. Oh, this is a line about what someone's doing with money. It might not even have anything to do with children. I've got the Page of Wands in the reverse here, okay, so this could just be lying about what someone's actually doing with money. At the same time, though, I do see this topic of conversation getting dropped and let go of, possibly because someone's temper flared up too much. I'm sensing pride's in the way here. I've got, in the now, The playfulness card to recapture romance, light and youthful spirit, fun and shine. And then I've got the Six of Swords, getting out of the drama of the situation. I've got the Knight of Swords. Now, even though we're trying to move away from drama, the will to move away from drama is there. We're actually not making much progress at all. It's like taking one step forward, two steps back kind of energy. Every time you think you're getting somewhere, something else knocks you straight back. But that's just sort of one part of this. I'm going to say that's more connected to the financial situation from the past. Now, what's in the now, possibly concerning this Sag female, is a bit of playful. I'm assuming this person could have started out as a friend. I'm seeing sex with a friend, put quite bluntly, with the playfulness card being here and the Ace of Wands. I'm seeing sex with a friend, and it's sort of like, it's very playful. It's fresh. It's really exciting. However, I'm going to say that, I don't know if this is on your part or hers, but there's a lack of commitment here, okay, because someone's got issues from the past concerning either children or finances, and a bit of a barefaced lie from the past. And this is sort of like stopping this from going any further. I think as it stands, it's sex with a friend. Talks of commitment just aren't even on the table because someone's still trying to deal with some financial issue that cropped up. Like I say, it's either to do with money being spent and being lied about, or it's to do with a love child. Like, there's a lot of drama surrounding it. I can see that it's either you or her, that you definitely, yeah, both. I can see that either you or her definitely want to move away from the drama of this, but it's really fucking difficult. You're the childless one, right? So, based on that, is she the one that's got the child trying to get money from the baby daddy, and he's not coughing up and she's really stressed about this? Does that baby daddy want her back? Is that why this is just sex with a friend and nothing more? Because she's really struggling with this. I'm going to just tell you straight up now, Jamarcus, this has got nothing to do with her still having feelings for him. Nothing whatsoever. This is her not wanting you being dragged into this shit. Because she likes the idea that it's playful, that it's carefree. It's like what goes on between you two releases stress elsewhere. And she knows that obviously if you're brought into that, it could knock the playful side to this out of the fucking park. And she doesn't want that. She doesn't want you being stressed by it. She doesn't want to be stressed with you when you're having fun because it's so nice. And it's almost like she doesn't want to. Yeah, I know, I can tell. She's got no intention of having him back. I think she's just a bit concerned that he wants her back. And like I say, she's trying to deal with it as best she can without anyone else being involved. I've got no doubt whatsoever that she thinks very much of you. And I just think that this situation is better without you being involved. For her, anyway. She knows damn well he's got the money to pay up, and he fucking ain't. He's lying about what money he's got coming in. But I think she knows. She gets you involved. You won't want to go around and talk. Got a funny feeling you might just want to paste him, and that's what she doesn't want. She'd rather try and cut ties. With the Ace of Swords in the reverse, I do see a need to cut ties as well. It's like she wants a clean, fresh slate before she starts introducing other relationships into her life. She wants a clean, fresh slate. She doesn't want you dragged into a mess. She wants it to be a clean break before she takes it further with you. If I were you, Jamarcus, I would enjoy what this is for what it is and try not to have too high an expectation. She's obviously extremely stressed, and when she does see you, it releases that stress a little bit. If you're okay with sticking in that role just for a little bit longer until this blows over, if you like, then yeah, you guys may have a chance to talk commitment. But while all this is going on, it's just not possible. It's too stressful. So if I were you, I would definitely try and enjoy it for what it is and just try and be supportive for her. Help her take her mind off it when she is with you, because in a roundabout way, that's what she needs. It's what she needs. She needs someone to show her that not all men are like that. And I think that if you bailed out on her now because of that, not only are you running away from what could be a good thing, but and effectively cutting your nose off to spite your face, because I can see you really do care for this girl. But she's going to be devastated. Yeah, just be patient and be cool, my sweetheart. I promise you. Once all this is blown over, she's going to start looking at this from a different angle. But she can't do that just yet because her mind is very much sort of stressed out at the minute. Yeah, it's what she needs. It's exactly what she needs, and I think you know that. Well, you do know that. You're agreeing with it. You're agreeing with it. Then I say, my darling. She is... How can I put this? She is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm hearing this now. I promise you now. She's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. You just got to stick it out and follow the rainbow. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be a bit of a journey. But yeah, you're being told to stick it out. Yeah. It's stressful. Yeah, it's going to be. Because you don't like seeing her stressed. It bothers you when you do. I'm really pleased to see that you are committed. Because I can promise you now, this situation will turn around. I feel like it's if you bail out just because you're impatient, this is where it's going to fall flat on its face. And it's a really good thing as well. There's a lot of passion and the sex is amazing. I can see that. And because she technically is a friend, there's already a bit of that emotional connection between you, which is really nice. It's like this card says, just let me read you this card. It says, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Just show her fun. Show her some fun. Yeah, it's so much drama. She wants to be taken to a place away from all the drama when she's with you. So just take her mind off it and support her that way. You know what I mean? When she doesn't have to deal with this, she doesn't have to deal with it. She's with you. She's only with you. You can have some fun. It's passionate. It's sexy. It's brilliant. Keep it like that. The minute you start getting overly involved, drags you into it, that means she's got nowhere to run to escape this drama. If you're involved, it's like you're involved now. You're a part of the drama. She's got nowhere to run to. Does that make sense? You're better off doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing, my sweetheart. You're definitely doing the right thing. Right then, I hope you got what you needed from that, my lovely. So, let's see. Who's next? Let me see. Lindy, you make me fucking laugh. Jamarcus, I'm a very gifted individual. As I end up having to do, well, as many people have found out on these live shows, complete random strangers, and I seem to know what they're going through. I surprised myself. Alright, let me see. Sadie, what was your question, darling? So she's saying I've missed a question. I can't remember. I might have just gone straight up the screen. All right, okay. I will read for you, Sadie, but I wasn't really intending to. But will you get married this year? With the right one? Your ex-Scorpio broke your heart. Well, Jamarcus, I hope I put your faith in tarot. And it ain't just me. There's many, many gifted tarot readers out there, especially on YouTube. Many of them. So, Sadia, your ex-Scorpio broke your heart. Now, I'm just going to tell you straight up, Sadia. It is just not possible for me to come out right and say, yes, you're going to get married this year. No, you're not. I mean, fair enough. I've got overwhelming evidence in front of me to say you might. Then fair enough, I'm going to tell you. But please don't have too high an expectations about this reading. So, you're a Capricorn. Ex was a Scorpio. I mean, I would rather ask the question if you're going to move on. You know what I mean? Sadia, Capricorn female, ex-Scorpio. Can we see how the next few months are going to look for this lady? Please, and what advice you have for her. Just remember, tarot's a tool for guidance through tough situations. And yes, it can predict, but usually the predictions are kind of like, okay, well, this can happen if we can sort this out first. If we can take this advice or take this guidance. That's how the tarot sort of works. Right, so recent past for this lady. Oh, God. Yeah, I can see this Scorpio's broke your heart, babe. I'm not completely convinced. Actually, I'm not sure he could have cheated on you. I've got a secret that came to light here, okay, but I'm not so sure you were fully 100% aware of why. Like, I can see him walking away. But I don't, like, the sun's reversed. I don't see clarity here as to why. Like, a full understanding of why he left. I'm wondering if the truth was right there in your face and you didn't really pick up on it. So, yeah, so again, there's a lack of clarity because I was very much inclined to say I'm not completely convinced that he cheated on you. However, that doesn't mean to say the intention to cheat wasn't there. So, yeah, it makes perfect sense now. If he got other girls on his phone, then the intention to cheat was there. I'm just not convinced that he actually did cheat on you. And I think that's where the confusion came with the breakup. It was more a case of, I actually didn't cheat on you. Oh, but these girls on your phone. But I actually didn't cheat on you. And it's sort of like, I'm just going to be straight with you, darling. I think he was telling the truth. I don't actually think he did cheat on you. But I think the intention to cheat was there. He may have. It's like he was gonna. Which is really shitty to hear, I know. But, in a roundabout way, well, no, because it makes no difference, Sadie, because he was going to cheat on you anyway. That's the harsh reality of it. And the High Priest in the reverse, you really were not using your intuition as properly as you should have been. You weren't listening to your intuition at all. It had been screaming at you for a while before this breakup, and you weren't listening. Like, those niggly things in the back of your head were saying something's not right, something's not right, and you just went, oh no, that's nothing, that's nothing. Double questioning yourself. Now, fair enough, he may have been telling the truth at the time. And I've got a funny feeling he's actually quite an honest guy. Like, he's sneaky but honest, if that makes sense. Like, he'd have gone and cheated on you, and then, but if you'd have asked him if he did, he'd have said, yeah, I did, or no, I didn't. He wouldn't have lied. He's walked away from you because he knew he was going to cheat on you. He had been talking to other girls. I just don't feel like he acted on it. But I feel like he was gonna, if that makes sense. Let's see where you're going. That's the situation I can see anyway. Right. I'm gonna throw a couple of romance angels, darling. Okay, what was that? I want to come out. Yeah. One more on that. Now, I've got the separation card in the past position, so I'm convinced that this happened for a reason, and you do have to accept it now. It's one of them things where it had to happen. It had to happen. There was no two ways about it. You guys just weren't meant to be together. And his heart wasn't in it, and I know he promised you marriage, and that's awful, but if your ex is a Scorpio, or Scorpios can be really impulsive sometimes without thinking things through thoroughly. Acting in the spur of the moment. Sounds to me like a bit of a broken promise. So, and I feel like that's all you'd kept getting, was broken promises. Yeah, very hasty decisions, Annie. Thing is, sometimes it's a good thing that we can make snap decisions just like that. But sometimes it can get us in deep shit, deep doo-doo. Seems like this guy got himself in it. But he's hurt you in the process, and that's not right. So, I'm not going to lie, sweetie. I do not see you getting married, at least this side of 2018. We need, and even if I did see it, I would be extremely concerned at the fact that you don't know who you're marrying. I'm sorry, I just found that ludicrous. But it's sort of more a case of, in a roundabout way, you should be thanking your lucky stars that you're not getting married. Because then at least you won't be marrying the wrong person. Sadia, relationships take time. This is why we have to fully get to know someone before we start 100% committing to them. We have to give it that time, that honeymoon period. And if I'm perfectly honest, it's not so much a case of, let's put a time frame. There is no time frame. It can take someone 4 months to fully get to know someone. It can take someone 6 months. It could take someone a year, 2 years before they even think about getting engaged. Sorry, I'm back. It does crash. I was literally just saying I don't want to sort of get started on discussing your future and then have it the whole thing crash. Yeah, I'm back. What time are we on? Right, okay. So, Sadia, I've got here, okay, the 10 of Wands reversed. So, I do see you needing to release this burden. If you haven't already, this needs to happen. I do see communication with someone. And I think that this is the flirtatious part here, okay. Possibly we an air sign. A Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I've got the Fool here with the Chariot, and I really like this because this is the initial idea of taking a leap of faith, taking a chance, a fresh start, and charging ahead with that, with the Chariot, knowing that you're on the right path now. It's confirmation that the path you were on before with your ex was not the right path that you should have been on. That was a little detour from the path you should have been on. It's basically saying what's happened has happened for a reason. You weren't on the right path. You are now. Whoever you're moving to, I'm not entirely sure if a relationship is established out of this, Sadia, but I do see some flirtation going on. And it doesn't come without a bit of chemistry involved as well. So there's definitely someone in the next I'm going to say 6 months coming in for you. However, I have the Queen of Swords, and this is an invite to communication. Possibly, like I say, with an air sign. And this is just that little reminder to say, communication is key to getting to know someone. It's alright. The flip side of it, getting to know someone passionately, shall we say? But that's not really getting to know them. That's not getting into their heart, getting right into their head. To know what they're thinking and feeling. That is how you get to know someone. Through communication. Being open enough to communicate. In other words, really fully giving yourself enough time to get to know someone. Before thinking about marriage. Thinking about future. Jumping the gun a little bit. We need to remember we can't run before we can walk. This stuff takes time. To make sure that the next person you end up with isn't the wrong one again and you end up heartbroken again. You always have to think a step ahead now. Because you don't want to face these energies again of having to get over yet another heartbreak. So that's when we have to start thinking, okay, I can't go through that again. So let's make damn sure that I go about the next relationship the right way so that I don't have to put myself through that again. In other words, getting committed to someone too soon before they're really committed to you. And like I say, if you give yourself enough time to casually get to know them, establish a friendship, then we can start to think, okay, is this person really going to benefit my life? Are they actually going to be good and loyal to me? You know what I mean? You can't decide that on a 2-3 month fling. It's just not possible. The initial focus over the next 6 months is this fresh start. Planning where you're going and what you're going to do with your life in order to leave this shit behind. You're no longer going back through this. The separation's happened, we know this. And then the Chariot, we're charging ahead with something new, something great, something better. We now know the difference between right and wrong. Again, we have 2 Sphinxes in this card. One's black, one's white. I always see that as like the conscience. What's right and wrong. And how to progress forward, considering the energy of the Chariot. So yeah, I've got no doubt where you are going, sweetheart. It's going to be one hell of a ride, so you need to enjoy it, babe. You need to enjoy it. Try to take the stress and the pressure out of this situation. If you start talking with someone new, this chemistry, this flirtation, take it slow. There's no need to rush this. So yeah, I think I'm happy with that then. Right then, Sadie, I really hope you got what you needed from that, darling. Right, I'm going to move on. I've got time for one more. Oh, thank you. Making me blush. Right, I've got time for one more. Flash up, you guys. Let me see. Let me see. You guys are making me blush. Let me see, let me see. Who do I... Bon me. Oh, hello, Karina. Oh, how wonderful for you to join us again. Charlene Bell. Charlene Bell. Another beautiful, albeit lost soul that needs some clarification. Needs putting out of the misery. Yeah, Charlene Bell, I'm going to help you, darling. Right, Charlene Bell. Charlene Bell. No, Jamarcus, it's not just love readings. As many of my ladies will tell you, I tend to get that many different sort of scenarios playing out. It's unreal. Some have got financial issues, some family and work and career. I get all sorts. We do tend to stick around a theme though each week. My guides do like doing that to me. Right, Charlene Bell. you got off Charlene Bell? Charlene, are you there, darling? Let me know you're still with us. You did leave a comment. I'm just going to have to go back to it. Yeah, she's there. Does your ex still have feelings for you? Charlene, what is your sun sign? You didn't leave it. And your ex's sun sign, for that matter. Just in case you're an Aquarius. And what might he be? A Leo. Okay. I mean, the question was, does he still have feelings for you? I've got your answer in front of me. It's just sort of broaching how to answer this, right? So I've got the 9 of Wands in the reverse. Seeing someone being absolutely exhausted. I think the thing is with your ex, again, like I always say, there's like a theme that seems to resonate throughout these Monday Fundays, or even a Tuesday Funday for that if I miss the Monday. I've got here the 5 of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the 3 of Wands. And I just think that the theme this week is more about rushing into relationships before you're ready. And that 5 of Swords, I always say, choose your battles wisely, know when to fight, know when to walk away. And it seems like he was a bit tired of it not working out for whatever reason. And he's kept his guard up, and he's I'm going to say in the past he'd been waiting for the end to come. I think he knew it was over before it was over, as harsh as that sounds, darling. I know that sounds awful, but I think he knew. Sorry, you lot, it does tend to flash red and crash from time to time. More like several times in a session. It pisses me right off. Let me just make sure I'm online. Sorry, you guys, just bear with me. Right. Yeah. So, like I was saying, Charlene, the question that we actually put to the tarot was, does he still have feelings for you? And I'm going to say no. I've got here the 2 of Cups in the reverse. What once was an emotional connection isn't quite so much now. I'm going to say the emotions sort of dissipated since the breakup. If there were any I mean, the 2 of Cups is there, so it's telling me there once was emotions between you. I just don't feel like it's there anymore. And then with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, I'm seeing some mega insecurities, possibly even greed, selfish behaviour on his part as well. Don't know, it could be your energy, but I'm just sort of trying to be a little bit biased here and say it could be him. There is a way to move forward with the situation, Charlene. This is not all doom and gloom. And from what the tarot is saying, the best way to move forward from the situation, it seems like it was inevitable. He'd been waiting for the end to come. And I think deep down, you know it was going to happen as well. Things were just getting a little bit too, I wouldn't say toxic, but I would say dramatic, in a manner of speaking. Either way, I think you both knew that it had to end. I think you were more confused about it for the simple fact that he didn't really explain much. He sort of withdrew the information, kept his guard up over exactly why he left. The best way for you two to move forward is to try and be comfortable with friendship, if anything here, okay? If you absolutely have to be in each other's life, friendship is definitely the best way forward, I'm seeing here, okay? But I'm also seeing moving forward with your friends, letting your friends support you as well. We throw some romance angels, see what they got to say. What the? Excuse me. Now, I'm not entirely sure if you were married to this guy, because for some reason I've got the wedding card, but that card can sometimes show up for long-term commitments, long-term relationships, especially where you lived with each other. He cheated, I finished it. I have to see him every day. He's now with the girl he cheated with, yeah. He just didn't want to tell you what he'd done. I can see that the lack of communication here as far as the truth goes. And this was you walking away knowing that it weren't worth it. Now, the thing is, like I say, it makes perfect sense now that you mention he's cheated. I've got a 3 of Wands, which can indicate three-way situations. Could have been waiting for someone else. But 2 of Cups in the reverse. There's always a reason as to why someone loses their emotions that quickly for each other. Don't forget the 2 is the start of the cycle, so why would someone lose emotions that quickly? Makes perfect sense. 3 of Cups, three-way situations. Was it a friend of his or someone who he kept telling you was a friend? But it was actually more than that. Hi, Sarah. Like I say, with this wedding card, this is like long-term commitment for me. I don't think you were married, but I think that may have been a possibility had he not cheated. Again, with the King of Pentacles, risk, greed, having his cake and eat it. I've got here the retreat card. This is your advice right here, sweetheart. It says it's time to disconnect from the world. That's exactly what you need to do. Either way, I would like to see the Chariot in the future position, because that tells me that where you weren't on the right path, you are now. Everything that's happened has happened for a reason. And if he's cheated on you, it's because you guys are not meant to be. It's as simple as that. He's trying to come back. So he basically shags the local bike and then tries to come back. How wonderful. How classy. Your best bet, like I say, if you are going to have him in your life as anything, just try and establish friendship. That's the best way forward. I don't see a relationship being able to sort of come about now. I just don't see it. I don't think your heart's in it because you can't trust him. Again, King in the reverse, insecurities. A lack of commitment. It's not good energies, Charlene. And this is where I think you need to retreat here, okay? Because you're realising that you do deserve love. You are lovable. Just don't want you taking him back just because you think you can't do any better. You know damn well you can do better than that fickle piece of shit. I must admit, I do see you guys, and this is just the feeling that I'm getting, I do see you guys having a better friendship rather than relationship. I'm not seeing any feelings, darling, whatsoever. I'm seeing a bond, for sure. But like I say, you are lovable. You do not have to put up with any fickle piece of shit you don't want to. You're a strong, independent woman. You ain't got time for this shit. And it's almost like the old saying, a leopard don't change his spots. You know damn well if you take him back, he may do this again. But because you've got such a strong bond and you do get on together, I suppose in a roundabout way, the tarot's saying maybe it is better to stay friends and not take that any further. If you absolutely have to be in each other's lives, that's the best way forward. So feel free to charge ahead with that, as the Chariot would depict. It's just sort of saying there are too many insecurities to re-establish this emotional connection. So in the meantime, please do remember that you do deserve love. You are lovable. You don't need to go back over this at all. The ball is in your court. You can retreat if you really want to. You don't have to keep going back over this. It's bittersweet, granted, but at the same time, you're in a better place now than where you were. If you go back to him and he does this to you again, you're gonna kick yourself for even allowing that to happen. Here, you can put your foot down and say, you know what? You want to be in my life? You can do it on my terms, motherfucker. You ain't coming any closer than me than as a friend, and that's it. And I think this is more acceptable than the latter. I think this is where you need to be headed. Right, I think I'm satisfied with that. Like I say, the choice is yours. You know, you can accept him back into your life or not, but what the tarot's saying is, if you're gonna, best way to go about it, stick to friends and nothing more. Unfortunately, we don't see him changing. But that's kind of what I've got then. So, anyway, you guys, I've come to the end of this session. I did say I'd keep it short and sweet because I'm very tired. But, it's been a long week. It's been a very long week. I'm sick of going in like the fucking doctors. Driving me pissing potty. Oh no, you're so welcome, Charlene. You're so welcome. Hopefully by next week I'll be back on form and rid of this fucking illness. It's doing my head in. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take Ponya's advice and have a go at that turmeric and warm milk. That sounds quite tasty, actually. And I've got to drink loads of water. Flush this fucker out. So, yeah. Oh, Annie, you know, honestly, I'm so humbled by every single one of you. And how loyal you all are. It's amazing. It's such an amazing feeling for me, honestly, that I can help you guys in return. You brighten my day. So yeah, anyway, you lovely lot, I'm gonna leave it there because I've got a reading in 20 minutes, so I need to go and make my son a nice black coffee. Oh, Linda. I make my son a nice black coffee and get ready for this reading at 10. Oh, I love you too. I love all of you. I love all of you. Anyway, listen, you lot, I'm going to be, hopefully, on Monday or Tuesday, hopefully Monday, popping up your end of monthlies. So keep an eye out for those. I'll be back next week on Monday, as usual, should nothing else crop up. We shall see. But yeah, hopefully I'll be looking a little bit better by next week. I'll be, you know, have my makeup on and my eyes done, and I'm just going to say I won't have any hair next week. It's all going this Saturday. So yeah, I'm just pre-warning y'all. But yes, I'm off, so... Oh, thank you, Annie. Yes, I'm going now. So I will love you and leave you, and I shall see you in a week. Take care. Bye for now.